Hey guys, it's Aman Bikan here, and today I wanted to talk about something that's been bugging me ever since the new Level 5 Direct, and even before that. With the new Holy Horror Mansion content, and even the new Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble things coming up, it makes me question how can this series ever really continue with just Wibble Wobble and Holy Horror, because as cool as these projects are, they're kind of a little bit controversial because of topics I won't get into today, and they're also not enough to keep the franchise sustainable. So today I wanted to go over how we could revive the franchise possibly and get it a new audience. And the way to do it is by going over the different types of ways to really relaunch a series and see if they could ever fit Yokai Watch with a new game or new anime or movie or something. So the first thing I wanted to go over is a reboot, which completely takes a franchise and reinvents it while completely changing the continuity. While this is a cool thing in concept, I don't think this exactly works for Yokai Watch due to the ways they've reinvented themselves a little bit too much with Shadow Side, Y School, and now the new Wibble Wobble content. I don't really think this is a good idea, as it could possibly just make the series spread out even further. Especially because the series is a little bit too young to be having this much reboot or like different continuity content, even if actually they're not different continuities. But I do think that we should probably just keep the same continuity, because a lot of older fans as well probably want to see the same characters, and that's what keeps them connected to the franchise. And I don't think older fans will be all too happy if we have another new Nate or something that's gonna not exactly gonna alienate all the audience. Now, reimagining though, I think that could work possibly. Those take older stories and just like redoes them. It's not exactly a reboot where it just creates a new story out of a new version of the old continuity. It's more like taking an old story and actually remaking it. And while I think this could possibly work for Yokai Watch, I just don't think this is the best idea here. Because again, we're still taking a continuity and making a new one out of it, and it's gonna alienate old audiences even more because it's the same story just regurgitated, and people are gonna start comparing it to the older series, and I don't think this is exactly gonna work. So for a new Yokai Watch game, I don't think that's the best idea. Now, the soft reboot I think would be the best idea though, for like older audiences and newer audiences, due to the fact that a soft reboot it can introduce many people while still keeping older fans rewarded for their love of the franchise. A lot of soft reboots take the older continuity and maintain it while kind of still reinventing stuff or reintroducing many aspects of the series. Usually these are made for like younger audiences getting reintroduced. For an example, Pokemon Black and White did something like this for both the anime and the game, where they would completely wipe out all the older Pokemon in the game, and even change Ash in the anime just to appeal to younger audiences. And I think this could possibly work for Yokai Watch, albeit not as drastic of a reboot, of a soft reboot. I think we should probably just have like more reintroductions. I think Yokai Watch 2019 is a good example of what the game should do, because Nate forgets like everything, and I think that's a great idea. Yokai Watch 2 kind of already did that, but I think we could have a better explanation that could not tie into another game and possibly the greater story. And we could just have like Nate forget it because time, I guess. And that'd be a great way to just tie into the whole attracting new audiences while also keeping the old ones engaged. And I just really think that's a great idea. So I think the soft reboot route is the best one for the series. In terms of gameplay though, I think that any later Yokai Watch game right now should probably be using the older gameplay from the first two or the third game, because those are just far more unique to the franchise. Obviously, there's gonna need to be reworks because they're very gimmicky games made for a very gimmicky platform. But I don't really think it's gonna be that hard, judging by the fact that they were able to do Yokai Watch 1 on Switch, and that it wasn't that hard. It didn't even need that much touchscreen or motion. So I think they could easily make this one work. And in terms of audience, I think that the best audience could be possibly a more all ages thing than the previous games that were for kids, or the fourth game that was clearly just aging up. I think we need to have more of a in between the first three games and what the fourth game tried to do. Somewhat of a serious plot, of but like lots of humor and a lot of fun moments, kind of like Yokai Watch 2, maybe a little bit more serious, but yeah. In terms of other content, I think they should do. For the anime, I think, yeah, that doesn't really need a reboot. I think we can keep the anime perfectly fine and just like bring back the old anime, and maybe after that you can experiment onwards with the other franchises, other sub franchises the series already has. Uh, with the movies, I don't really think it's a great idea to bring back the movies. For now, the movies can stay gone because I think this is the case where we don't really need movies. Film adaptations of kids anime franchises have kind of been dying out, so I don't really think Yokai Watch should be the one to bring it back when the franchise isn't even all that doing that well. As for other gaming content, I do think that we need to rely on more than just Wibble Wobble. Maybe like Yokai Watch 4 localization. I know this is gonna sound like incredibly obvious, but like I'm not begging them to do a Yokai Watch 4 localization, but it'd be kind of weird if they just continue the series like nothing happened and just skip over 4. I do think that 4 could get a localization like soon, like it should, I mean, but I don't think it's that bad that we're not getting it now. I just think they need to do it at some points. As for when I think we should get a localize anything for Yokai Watch, realistically, I don't really think we need to have it now. 2026 is too packed of a year for level 5 to do anything, or OLM, so I just don't think that's a great idea to do 2026. 2027 again is too packed. I feel like 2028 or 2029 would be a great time to bring back the Yokai Watch franchise, because by that point I think more people would be feeling a lot more nostalgic for the franchise, because that'd be the point where most of the audience at that point would be grown up, or at least mostly grown up, and that's probably just going to be the best moment to bring back the series, when everybody's older and are just getting more love for it. But anyway, that's it for the video. If you liked it, good for you. If you have other opinions on how Yokai Watch should be brought back, you can tell me, and I will respond to you and probably tell you that you're correct, because I'm not thinking of a lot here. But for now, bye. Bye.